Okay, we're live. We just had some difficulties, and let me see. Can you hear me? That's my very first question. In case you're listening right now, welcome. It's Katrin with Blend Precisely, and um, now you're live. It says, let me add Seth. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you too. So there was just some kind of hiccups, and all I got was a private message from Seth saying, "Can you hear me?" But I couldn't. So here we are. We are live. It's Wednesday, and I think it's the first time we are going live together in a little while. So let's make this fun. Seth is currently in an office space. So, every we are both working from home, and every now and then we just simply need to have true moments where we work extremely hard. No, but
Focus.
focused. Focused. That's what it is. Focused moments. So we do have like a community or office space right next to our daughter's school. And it's just really, really lovely to simply go there and have no worries about, dishes and everything else in the household, especially when you have 5 animals. So that's where Seth is right now, and I'm working from our home office, so I'm right here where I'm always. But this time, so we have a few. I hope you can hear us. Give us a little thumbs up or something if you can hear us. And we have a small, tiny agenda today for you. A few changes, but also a few news. And I'm just gonna get started. Is there anything you wanted to add right now, Seth?
Nope.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead
got
and
it.
take the ball, and we'll go from there.
Okay, we'll do. All right, so first of all, we're going to switch off our lives again. So as you know, we have Blend Precisely, the software tool, and we have Blend Precisely Academy, which is everything business for aromatherapists, and also it went into herbalists and natural cosmetic skincare formulators. So we have a little bit of everything. Not really. We actually have two things. We have business and we have the software. So since Seth is heavily involved in the software, he took over the lives in the last few months because I was preparing our new business membership. And so he took over the lives for the majority of it. And I'm back now. Everything is finished. The membership is done and is live. And I will talk to you in a little bit, or I will show you in a little while what it's all about. But basically, we're going to trade off our lives, meaning I will go live and then Seth will go live. So every other week we will have a live. And one is going to be more about the software and business calculations, and also anything around mathematical things, which Seth loves a lot. And I'm always going to him and just like, Seth, can you explain this to me, please? So this is what it's about. And since we all love or don't love math so much, but it's absolutely necessary that we know our numbers and everything else, we thought it's better if one of us does high focus on the software and the other one does the business development with all of you. So that's where we are. And I'm going to share my screen quickly. And Seth, I'm a talker, so chime in and say, woman, listen to what I have to say. But I'm going to share quickly my screen because I just wanted to make it clear.
Well, while you're sharing your screen, so these two things actually work together. So the app makes your life a lot easier to see things and visualize and calculate and formulate. And the business mind is what Katrin delivers. She's a professional. She's been doing it for many years. So hopefully you, the aromatherapist, who are interested in business, get the best of both.
Yeah, so that's the plan. So basically, the next live is going to be always on Wednesday still, next September the 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Seth will go live the week after on October 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we chose actually that time as well because we have customers and users, Blend Precisely users in Australia, so all the way on the other side. That means they were all a little bit left out when we did our lives at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But now we can actually include that entire area of the world with the 7 p.m. Eastern Time, because it's like 9 a.m. I believe it was 9 a.m. In Sydney. So I hope this is going to serve everyone a little bit more. And then obviously they're all recorded, so everybody can have access to the recordings afterwards. And the ones that are part of Blend Precisely, they also have access to them through the Blend Precisely tool or the membership area. So I just wanted to, I'm going to come back here. I just wanted to make that a little bit of a visual and come back. So the next thing on the agenda today is that we did go live with our membership. So as you know, or some of you at least know, is that we had last year and this year our Rock Your Aromatherapy business course, as well as our 16-week long course. And that was last year. So while courses are really, really great because you get a specific time frame, and the Rock Your Aromatherapy business course, for example, is 4 weeks. It happens in January, and it's the time frame of deep dive and being present a lot. And what that means is, like, there's a lot of homework, a lot of what you need to do within 4 weeks. But after the courses, what is missing is the community, and that was the feedback I got mostly out of questioning our members is what do you need and what do you want? And one big part of it was they're missing the community, they're missing the lives, they're missing the getting back together. So over the entire summer, I actually restructured everything, and I wanted to get you what you need. And that is basically not only business talk, but also the community. So with this new membership we just created, and that is live right now for you to sign up. And I'm going to share my screen one more time to just show you a little bit around. That one is live. It's $9 a month. And I must say, our business coaches and everybody else is like, what are you doing, Katrin? $9 a month, and you're giving away way too much value. Well, the reason is why we are doing this is we believe that everybody should have access. And I'm an aromatherapist myself, and I know how difficult it is to actually create a business by yourself. And I also know that money is limited in the very beginning. Yet we, as a community, we need to thrive forward. We do want to make a living as an aromatherapist. So this round of this membership is $9 a month. It's going to stay like this right now for everybody who's going to join. It's an ongoing membership, and it's an ongoing increase of templates and new things being added to the membership. Now, if you go live in the membership right now, there's nothing. It's going to start on October 1st. And on October 3rd, we're actually going to have our first Zoom call. And that's where we all get together. So let me just share you quickly how this whole thing looks like, so you can see what you will encounter. Okay, I'm going to share this one. So this one here is, and I'm going to take this one and put it into the notes section. This one is where you can go and learn more about the membership. And this one here, I'm going to just go through, is basically where you can get all the information. And what I wanted to point out is this specific part here. It's not some kind of a membership and some kind of a roadmap where people, or it is a roadmap, and a lot of what you encounter in the business world is no roadmaps. So I think it is really important to work after a system that works for you. And what mostly happens is the overwhelm. We are like looking on the internet, and we can find a million things on how to start a business, how to create a business, how to get customers, how to get everything. Now, the past over 22 years now, I've been creating businesses, and I've been in the business world, in the digital world, as well as in art markets and everywhere else. So I created this roadmap here with the one thing in mind. And some people who might have listened to my talks before, I'm a big believer is get one thing right, get it really right, and then move on to the next one and basically make it a rinse and repeat product or rinse and repeat process. So you create the right mindset, you create the perfect product, you create your perfect audience, you really have a compelling product summary, a product offer. You then create your own lean business roadmap, which is not this humongous business plan nobody wants to ever dive back into. It's a lean business roadmap, meaning what are the next steps? Because a business is really, really agile. You have to have the possibility of making changes at a moment's notice. Like we saw in the past 2 years, basically with COVID. I mean, how many people did have to pivot their business from a brick and mortar store, maybe into an online business or some other version of it? And then, of course, you need some kind of a marketing strategy. And this is what we cover in this membership. But on top of it, you will get templates. We will have our monthly calls. You can have questions. So it's an ongoing community piece. And that's, I think, what was missing from the courses and them being done and afterwards. So this is what you get basically on a monthly basis. So head over to the link I just posted. You can sign up and cancel at any time. It's basically literally 30 cents a day. So I don't know if you get any business talk much cheaper, which is very much in our area of aromatherapists. So that is
If
this.
I can,
Yeah,
if I can just interject quickly.
sure.
So I've actually learned a lot from you over the years, and one of the things that I learned the most was that I simply did not know how to do a business. This is not one of those things that you just invent in your head and just do all in your head, and then magically stuff happens.
I wish it
I
would
think
be
I've
like this.
Yeah, and so everything you pointed out in that 111, it's really deceptive. It's a different way of thinking. It's a different mind, and you have to practice. It's literally like learning piano or anything else.
A new
It's a
language,
particular way.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would agree. And I think that is the most difficult part when you enter the business world. You don't know where to start. You finish aromatherapy school or you finish your skincare formulation courses, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I would love to create a business, but where do I start? And the nice thing about communities is, and you know it yourself with your mentors now, Seth, as well, is like it's so nice. You can go in, you ask a question, you get an answer. You can tap into other people's knowledge. And there is a lot of knowledge in the aromatherapy industry and in our community. And for the ones that are in our aromatherapist and business group, it's a very nourishing environment already. But we want to spend much more time in focusing in and getting things done, and that will happen basically in this $9 membership right now, starting on October 1st. So I will go back to share my screen, but yes, exactly. It's I wish it would be that easy to create a business, but it's not. So basically, what you can do is go over here, sign up. Then you will get access on October 1st to this entire membership area here. And you can see on the left-hand side, there are lots of lessons we can go through. But the very first thing you will be prompted in the email you'll receive to just be part of this group, introduce yourself already, and Jackie is already in. Here we are finally, we are here. I will start this party. Welcome everyone. So yes, so come on over, sign up. If you don't like it, cancel, but I'm pretty sure you will like it because there's nothing else but a good aromatherapist community. So that is this part. And the very last part is basically there's going to be another live today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have the live about lead magnets. And for the ones that downloaded the lead magnet already on Friday, it gives you 30 ideas on how to create a lead magnet or what you can create as a lead magnet in the aromatherapy industry. And you can download this one. and I'm going to show you. I always need visuals. That's why I'm doing this today. So basically, the lead magnet is, you can get it right out of this post where you're listening to. You simply click the lead magnet link here, and then it's going to bring you over to 30 lead magnet ideas. And then we will have our live today here in this group, in Aromatherapist and Business group, and also in the Blend Precisely group. And I will go through a mini masterclass on how to create lead magnets, but also, and which is much more important, and the question came up, what are lead magnets? And why do we need them? And what is email marketing? And why it is actually important. And it can be tedious, it can be horrible, especially when we receive 20 emails per day. But that's not what it's about. It's about the nurturing part of your customers. So jump in. It's at 4 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time, and just join there. Anything else I'm missing, Seth? Anything you... It was me today because I pretty much put everything together today, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I would like to hear your perspective on why we're marrying these two things: a business membership with Blend Precisely, and how those can work together to help someone.
Well, yeah, it's basically what I mentioned before. The beautiful part of an aromatherapy business and herbalism as well, any of these beautiful therapeutic industries, there is the beauty of creating and connecting to people and helping them. And creating blends is just like, creating like an art piece, for me at least. I love to create blends. But the other side is that there is a business side. And I cannot emphasize enough, actually, how much time needs to go into the business side in order to succeed in business. And part of the business side is numbers. And the numbers need to be correct. And that's where Blend Precisely comes in. The software basically, we need to know our numbers. We need to know what our profit margin is so we can plan ahead, so we can actually create a sustainable business. If we don't know our numbers, if we don't know what we are mixing, if we don't know our safety information, if we don't know if we are using plants that are endangered species, for me, that is not practicing aromatherapy in the right way, especially if you want to help more people. If you just want to help yourself and the family, by all means, go for it. You can create it at home. But if you want to create a business, you got to have these two things. And in fact, what we talked about last week, Lab Aroma and Dropsmith, these are all amazing tools. But Blend Precisely and the Blend Precisely Academy are specifically made for the business side, and they go hand in hand, basically. And I will also refer back a lot in terms of numbers. I will refer back and show quite a bit on how to do this in the app.
Yeah, I think I'm most impressed by the some of our mentors and some other people that have been very humble about confessing their growth stories. And I would like to point out one of our biggest growth stories is that we're both incredible builders. I've built so much software and so many projects physically in the software world. I'm good at it. And Katrin as well is an incredible, prolific creator of art and graphic. Yeah, prolific is a good word. She's really an engine of creation. But what she just said about the paying attention to the business side is one of our biggest lessons. It's like, it's good to create something. If you create a product, say you have a little bottle of something with CBD or some magical tick repellent or something like this, it can be the world's best. But if you don't know how to sell it or connect with people, it's nothing. And so it turns out, yeah. So.
Yeah, it's basically like you paint these beautiful pictures at home and nobody will ever see them. And that might be, as I mentioned, it might be fine for some of us. And we know that if you go through an aromatherapy certification program, you might just be doing this for your family, which is amazing and beautiful, and you should do that. But if you have any sense of, or if you would like to go forward with the business side, it's so important to look at the numbers, to see, and to be honest, it's changing every single year right now. And to stay on top of all of these algorithms, to stay on top of what is the next best thing, not that we have to jump on it, but at least we should be knowing about the possibilities of how to attract customers, on how to create a better profit margin, on getting people to buy your products in a natural way and not in this hassling, salesy type of existence, which is not even, I think, any aromatherapist would want to do. They're much more
Here's
natural givers.
here's a very positive outlook on sales. Sales is transferring knowledge with enthusiasm. I
Yes,
think
I
that
like that.
that encapsulates it. That's a much more consumable, friendly way to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, say it one more time.
Sales is the transferring of knowledge with enthusiasm.
There you go. And I think that is exactly what we will talk about a little bit at 4 p.m. today, when we talk about freebies, lead magnets, and email marketing. That's exactly that. That's it. Any questions? Let them come our way. You know that we are always in the community answering. I think one of the most important things for Seth and for myself as well is that we as aromatherapists succeed, and we are not going down the way of saying, oh, I guess I tried and it didn't work out. Because I guess I tried and it didn't work out, that is just not good enough. I think we have so much to offer and so much to give, and that's why I also price the membership as at $9 a month, because I think we can all come together and make this thing work really, really well. It's like an engine that just needs a lot of fuel and oil and movement and happiness. All right. Well, everyone, so this is it today. If you're watching the replay, welcome and goodbye as well. And I will see you next week on Wednesday, but I also will see you this afternoon at 4 p.m. if you're up for it. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.